everyone, welcome to my channel. So today it's very exciting. I'm going to show you guys some of the skincare items that I use for my daily skincare routine. It's not going to be a very long video, so don't click away because it only consists of 3 items. Just 3 items. I don't use anything else other than a cleanser, a moisturizer, and a sunscreen. A little bit about my skin. My skin is extremely sensitive and is very acne prone. It's also very oily at the T-zone and dry on the jawline area and somewhere near the cheek. And sometimes you will see a little bit of redness on my face, especially when I use certain ingredients that my skin doesn't like. And so I will try my best to look for skincare products that do not have first botanical extract in them, or at least minimum botanical extract in them, or without fragrance and coloring. And sometimes certain oil or certain mineral oil or ingredients such as linolene. So these items, I know that once I use them, I will have a massive breakout or my skin will not like it, and so I will try and avoid them as much as possible. So now that you know how my skin is and how it's like, I will move on to my morning routine. So what I usually do once I wake up in the morning, I will wash my face with this low pH Good Morning Gel Cleanser. I know I did mention that I have very sensitive skin and some botanical extract doesn't seem to go in line with my skin health, and so this somehow or rather is an exception, because it does have tea tree oil inside and evening primrose flower extract inside, but somehow or rather it doesn't seem to break my skin that much. In fact, it gives me a very moisturized feeling after I've used this to wash my face. I would say that it's very soothing, it's very refreshing, and you know, it doesn't give you a very stripping feeling after you wash the soap away from your face. So I would strongly recommend that if those people out there who are not sensitive to anything, give this a shot. It's really basic and it doesn't have colors inside. It does have botanical extract fragrance in them, so those people who are sensitive to botanical extract like I do, or extremely sensitive to anything that has a fragrance, maybe this is something that is really not for you. But for those people who are not sensitive to botanical extract, you might want to give this a shot. So moving on to the next step. After I wash my face, I will moisturize my face. And the process of moisturizing your face is extremely important, because I feel that other than the ingredient that is important in the moisturizer, the method of putting on the moisturizer is also very important. So after I've washed my face, right, I will try and pat dry my face and make sure that it's not drenched or not very wet, but I will maintain some moisture on my face. So what I'll do is I'll have a towel, I'll just do pat like this one time, and then there's still some moisture on my face, I'll go ahead immediately to use a moisturizer on my relatively moist face. And this moisturizer that I use is called the QV Face Moisturizing Day Cream. It comes with a SPF 30. I think there is a non-SPF version of this, I'm not sure. You can check that out in all the pharmacy around you. Basically, I'm a very lazy person, so I would prefer to use a moisturizer that comes with a SPF, so that I don't need to use a separate SPF over a moisturizer or another moisturizer. I don't need to have another tube of moisturizer or another tube of SPF with me. So I prefer to use anything that has this type of combination, a moisturizer and a sunscreen at the same time, and it helps save me a lot of time, I think. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and use this. Something about this moisturizer also, it has this ingredient called the niacinamide. Do I pronounce it correctly? Should it be niacinamide or niacinamide? I'm going to go with niacinamide, okay? Forgive me if I didn't pronounce it correctly. It's niacinamide. Niacinamide? Okay. Niacinamide. I'll put the word down here. So it's also called a vitamin B ingredient, and it helps to soothe my skin redness a lot, and also the acne at my jawline. I realize the more I use this, the less visible my pores are on my face, and also the redness has gone down a lot, significantly a lot, and there's less dryness on my jawline, and the oiliness on my T-zone has also gone down. So I suppose using this moisturizer really helped me in the day, because I can feel that it helps solve a lot of my skin problem, and I strongly recommend this. But the downside for this item is once you apply it on your face, right, you might find it a little shiny. Okay, let me show you. I actually have it on my face right now. I'm not using any makeup at that moment, and if you see that there's some sort of like eyeliner or eyebrow thing going on, right, it's because I have semi-permanent makeup on. I can't take them out technically. I do not have any foundation on, and this is the only product that I have on right now. You can see that it's really shiny. Yeah, so it will give you a little bit of shine. You might look a little oily once you put that on. So if you guys do not like to have that oily face look on your face, right, then maybe you will need to put on a setting powder. So I don't really go out that much, so it's okay for me to use this product at home. Always make sure that you put on sunscreen even if you are at home. And so what I will usually do during the midday or every 2 hours, I will go ahead and put this on and reapply it again. I feel that I've read somewhere that sunscreen will actually break down after a few hours. For example, if you are using a SPF 50 and after a while under the hot sun, your SPF will start to become SPF 30 and you'll start to degrade. SPF needs to be reapplied every 2 hours because of this reason. Once you're out under hot sun, the SPF will not work fully as per what it have mentioned on the tube that it has mentioned. So say for example, I'm using SPF 30 now, and after a few hours under the sun, it will start to become SPF 15 or SPF 10. So I want to make sure that it is SPF 30 on my face all the time, and so I will reapply this on my face. It also gives me a certain moisture on my face, so I don't mind it. Especially when this period I'm at home, so you know, I don't mind the shine. I'm not seeing anyone anyway, other than some people who are having a meeting with me on Zoom or Skype or whatever. So yeah, the shine does not give me any problem. So for those people who have some issue with the shine, then you will need to have a setting powder on your face after you apply this. Yeah, so basically the day is just like this. I don't have any other thing other than these two items. So moving on to the evening skincare routine, I will usually do a two-step cleansing method. First is to use a cream cleanser to break down the sunscreen that I have used in the day. Then I will go ahead and use the same gel cleanser that I used in the day to wash my face. So okay, what is the cream cleanser that I use, right? Is this thing called the Basic Aqua Cream. It is very useful because you look at it, it is a moisturizer, soap substitute, cleanser, and a makeup remover all in one tube. How amazing is this? like I said just now, I'm a extremely lazy person, and so if there is something that can allow me to do all this thing at once, I will want to try them out. So I use this to break down the sunscreen that is on my face, and I will wash the cream away, and I'll go ahead and use the gel cleanser to wash this cream away. You have to make sure though that you need to put on a relatively thick layer of this cream to break down your sunscreen so that it is completely broken down and easily wash off. Something interesting about this is that once you have put it on your face, right, and then you rub it on and then you use water to wash it, it comes off relatively easy, and then it will have this layer of moisture film on your face, and so you will feel that your face is extremely moisturized. It might come across as a little bit oily, but if you just use this and then use water to wash it off and then pat dry, right, after a while you will start to realize that the material on your face will start to absorb into your skin, and then your skin will start to feel really soft and not so oily. So you need to let it sit for a while. So this is technically what I use on the first step in my skincare routine. Then I will go ahead and use the gel cleanser to wash my face after I have used this to break down the sunscreen. And then I will pat dry my face, making sure that I've maintained some moisture on my skin. Then I will go ahead and use this again. Now this time around, this is going to be a moisturizer. After I've washed my face with the gel cleanser, I will go back in to use this one as a moisturizer on my skin. I will make sure that this time around I will use a slightly thicker layer and keep it on my face, because I sleep in an air-conditioned room, and so I want to make sure that my skin is extremely moisturized. Yes, so that the next day when I wake up, right, my skin is soft and supple. I won't have any water retention or like swelling on my face. So this is how I actually maintain my skin health. So all in all, this is what I use on a daily basis. I only use 3 items and nothing more than this. No toner and no serum. Previously I was trying to not wash my face for a week, and I use only a toner to clean my face, and I realized that the cotton puff that I used to apply the toner on my face had actually caused some abrasion on my skin, and that's the reason why I realized that there are a lot of dryness at my jawline, and there is a lot of pimple growing around this area, even though it's not that bad. But I realized that it's not getting any better, and so I've quit using that altogether. Let me know down in the comment below if you would like me to try this as a soap substitute and a cleanser. Maybe I'll just give this a shot and see if one entire week I'm not going to clean my face and I'm just going to use this soap substitute, how is it going to be like? I'm very curious to know, and honestly speaking, I haven't really tried this as a cleanser yet. Yeah. So all in all, these are some of the items that I use on a daily basis. It's just these 3 items. Very, very simple. And I hope you guys like my content, and if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you. See you guys again. Bye.